Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're looking at Rollercoin, and I got an update for you showing what could possibly be the next evolution in Rollercoin mining, and I've also got a payment proof for you as well, so keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see here, we are in my Rollercoin account. There's not been a whole lot of movement in the way of power because obviously, as I mentioned in the last video, Rollercoin are possibly looking to do something special for Christmas. So that could be some kind of sale, possibly bring in another exclusive miner. So like we had the Jacko miner at Halloween, we could have a Santa Claus miner or a snowman miner, an elf miner. There's numerous, I guess, miners. We could have a Rudolph miner. We could have no end of miners when it comes to Christmas themed ones. But yeah, so that's why, you know, I've not been out and purchased any more of the miners that are currently available in their shop. So, but like I say, I have got an update for you, and this is something that I came across and looks really interesting. So let's go and take a look at that. Okay, so this is, like it says on here, this is from the Rollercoin Facebook page. So it says here, one of the new mining system prototypes we are working on right now. Let us know your thoughts and suggestions in the comments. Still under development, and your ideas may help us make it better. So as you can see at the top here, this was the initial drawing, and obviously below you can see what they basically came up with, which is right here. So this now I think is really interesting because what the options that it's giving you, it's sort of bringing you that little bit closer to actually like a proper, what you'd be doing in a proper mining farm, or you know, and I'm not a cloud mining program, because obviously it's a cloud mining program, or you know, one that actually operates in the real world, such as Hashing 24. You would just purchase the machines and then they do all the work. Now what this does, this actually puts you as almost like a worker in a mining farm. So it's really cool. So as you can see at the top here, you've got various different levels of a mining machine, and this one we're looking here is obviously the top spec one, but it still has room for improvement. So if we go through, we'll go through the thing here. So obviously power, that's how much the machine is actually putting out, which shows 720 terahashes in its current form. Electricity, so that's a, is that, I guess, is that 4,000? I'm guessing that's 4,920 kilowatts, or 4.92 kilowatts. I'm not sure, because the comma would say that's 4,920. So that's what I'm going to roll with, because obviously if it was just 492, it would be a single number. So I'm going to say that's 4,920 kilowatts. Your durability, that is basically saying how long that amount of electricity will allow your miner to run for. So that's saying 250 hours, which is, you know, that is great. But obviously you've got to think of, you know, what it's taken to get to this point as well. Your capacity, so your income is 800 satoshis from this machine in its current guise. Like it shows there though, you've got 2 slots available, so it is possible that that machine could produce more. Obviously also as well, maybe a bit like Larvel Faucet, as the time your time drops down and your electricity drops down, then your capacity to produce coins also drops down. So obviously what that is possibly showing, because this is all theoretical, they're saying that this is obviously still in development. So what I'm going through with you here is what you could possibly see as an end product, but who knows, when we finally get it, it might have a few more bells and whistles and a little tweak here and there compared to what we're actually looking at now. Anyway, so the heating is saying minus 15. That is due to all the fans that you've got running on here. You have to realize that, you know, coming from a background of actual physical mining myself, as I know a lot of you out there have done, you will be aware that the cooler you can keep the machine, the more efficient that machine will run. Also as well, not sure if they're going to put the ability into this, but obviously if you can keep the your miner running extremely cool, that actually will give you the option to overclock in the real world. Like I say, I'm not sure if Rollercoin are going to bring that, but if they do, that is something you could look at, because like I say, if you're running at minus 15, you could maybe overclock this one or two you know, clicks higher, so you're producing more satoshis. Obviously you would actually be using a bit more electricity, and the durability, because you're using that more extra electricity, you might well find that the amount of hours that you can run is less, but you are producing more satoshi. So that's a real balancing act, because obviously, you know, you don't want to be spending more on electricity than you're earning from your miner. So, you know, this is actually why I actually dropped out of physical mining. I had a couple of S9s and some S7s running at my house, and then basically when Bitcoin just went absolutely massive and you ended up with literally warehouses full of miners mining, then the small guy like myself, you would just, you know, it basically got out of balance, so you weren't earning enough to cover how much you were spending on electricity. That's why I ended up selling my miners and then turned to the internet to then start using these kind of programs to get my sort of Bitcoin and crypto fix, as it were. Okay, and then finally the sockets. So basically what these are, these represent the sockets inside the machine. So we have 24 sockets, but we actually have 4 sockets available. This is where you would put these boards. Obviously these boards are going to be higher and higher spec. This one here with these chips, the way they're mounted, it's very similar to the chips you would find in an ASICs miner. And also as well, you've got cool little details here, because you can see this board here, excuse me, you can see this board here is very similar to this board here, but the difference is this board here actually has heat sinks on it, so that in turn is keeping those chips cooler, therefore making your machine more efficient. So obviously you can buy that board as it is. It's going to be less than this one will be, but this one is going to be better because it's just going to keep your machine more efficient and earning more coins. Okay, so obviously if we look at the you have 3 areas in here. So fans, you're going to be able to buy your different fans, so they will be costing you more in electricity, but then that will balance off with the amount of liters of air they're getting rid of per minute, per hour, however they're going to explain that to you. And then finally, and this is where sort of the sort of being involved in a miner farm actually comes in. So this is your fix area. So this will be tools. You've got probably might be some kind of lubricant there. Not sure what that will be there, but you know, you've got cables here. that connect things, and these will be your tools that will enable you to fix your machine when it's required, to then keep it tip top and running at the most efficient spec possible. And I actually really like this concept because, like I say, it makes it just that bit more interactive, that bit more fun. Also teaches you a bit on how a mining farm will actually work. But obviously I also assume, and I'm probably right in that assumption, that those the basically pay and click or plug and play miners that we've currently got, where you just buy one off the shelf and it sits on your racking, I'm sure they will still be available as well. This is just basically if you want to get a little bit more involved with things. Obviously things like fans and even your fixing will probably cost you X amount, so but you will find that the finished product is probably going to be earning you more than what is currently earning. And also as well, what you got to realize is, because this is all fitted into a nice little box there, which might well be a small representation of it, you're probably going to be able to get more, basically one of these onto a single rack space. And if you got to think, if you can get up to this spec, each one of these is producing you 800 satoshis. As long as the other side of the equation, so how much you're paying out for that, is that you're earning more than you're paying out, because obviously there's no point to it if you're spending more than what you're earning. But if that is the case, get a few of them on a rack, 4 of them on a rack, and what's that going to give you? That's going to give you 3,200 satoshis. However often, which I'm assuming the time to complete a block is going to be the same, which is about every 5 minutes. So that's what you'd be looking at, is 3,200 satoshis every 5 minutes, which would be absolutely amazing. So I personally think this is really cool. I'm actually really excited about this, but because I come from that physical miner background, when it comes to these things, I am sort of a bit of a geek. I do love that kind of thing. That I do miss that real hands-on kind of feeling that I'm involved with it kind of thing. And I mean, that's why I still tinker around with things like lightning nodes and stuff like that, just because that gives me that little outlet. It sounds like I need therapy, but I'm fairly certain I've not quite got that far. Okay, so we'll leave that there. I hope you are excited, as excited as I am about that update. And also as well, this is what we could be getting at Christmas. So cross fingers for that. And let's get on with the rest of the video. So like I say, I do have a payment proof for you. Let's go and check that out. Also as well, actually, if this is something you are involved, sorry, let me get my words out. If this is something that you are interested in, so Rollercoin, it is a virtual cloud mining site. It allows you to mine multiple coins, so you can mine Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum, and also as well, you can purchase the RLT, which is Rollercoin's in-game token, which then will allow you to then go and purchase miners from the shop being here. Also as well, if you don't want to invest anything to start with, you can play these games and build up your power just from playing little games. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to an earlier review I did on this. It's going to give you a lot more detail about the whole concept, give you an idea of what you need to do to get this program up and running. It will also introduce you to the Rollercoin app. This will allow you to use it on your mobile phone so you can play those games, giving you free power anywhere you want, anytime you've got your free. Okay, so like I say, now I've got that out of the way, and obviously, nearly forgot, if you go right the way through to the end of this video, those links will be there as well, so you could just click straight on them and get watching. God, my brain, I just think I'm so excited about these new miners. It just, my brain is just going. Okay, so anyway, let's go and check out this payment proof. Okay, so basically it was Ethereum, and I'm again, like brain, here we go. So here we are, and if we click on the minimum to withdraw for Ethereum is 400,000. You can see that we're nearly at 300,000, and we actually only made a withdrawal 3 days ago. So here is the withdrawal. So on the 15th of November, we withdrew 1 million Ethereum. And if you look at the left hand side of the screen, you can see that is a shot of my mobile wallet. You can see that it landed in our wallet on the 16th of November. So that's literally 24 hours. We got that payout of 1 million Ethereum. And, you know, that is absolutely brilliant. Right, so I'm going to leave that there. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you are interested in that earlier video, it's pretty on your screen right now, so get clicking and get watching. And if you can smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.